The Secret Door Network, Book 1, The Quiet Door. Chapter 8, The Question. The question, why? Lingered in the air like a puzzle they hadn't prepared for. The screen's message stared back at them, simple yet unsettling, as though 1-800-5194 had laid the ultimate challenge before them. Lina sighed, leaning back in her chair. I didn't expect the final door to ask us something like this. Violet crossed her arms, her eyes narrowing at the screen. It's not a riddle we can solve with logic or code. This is something else entirely. May looked between her two friends, her brow furrowed in thought. It's a question about purpose, about why we built the message board, why we're chasing all these riddles and hidden doors. Violet took a slow sip of her coffee, nodding thoughtfully. Maybe that's the key. It's not just about the challenge anymore. It's about understanding the reason behind all of this. Lina tapped her fingers lightly on the edge of her laptop. But what is that reason? We've always said it was for the fun of it, creating something secret, something only a few could access. But now I'm wondering if that was really the point. May leaned forward, her voice soft but resolute. Maybe we've been chasing the wrong thing. Maybe it's not just about the game. Maybe 1-800-5194 wants us to think about why we're doing this, what we're trying to create. The three women sat in silence for a moment, each lost in their own thoughts. What if, Violet began, her voice barely above a whisper, the answer isn't something we can find on the message board? What if it's something we need to figure out ourselves? Lina tilted her head, considering the idea. You mean like, it's not about the game, but about what we've been building outside of it? Violet nodded. Yeah, think about it. We've created this whole network, games, puzzles, secret doors, and we've invited others into it. But what's the end goal? What are we really trying to do? May rubbed her chin thoughtfully. Are we creating a space for people to connect? Or is it about showing off our skills, proving we can outsmart each other? Violet sighed. I don't know. But I think this is what 1-800-5194 wants us to figure out. He's been leading us through these riddles, guiding us deeper into the game, but now he's forcing us to stop and ask why we're doing it in the first place. Lina opened her mouth to respond, but her laptop suddenly chimed, interrupting her thoughts. A new message had appeared on the screen. It was from 1-800-5194. You're asking the right questions, but the answer isn't as simple as you think. Keep going. The three women exchanged glances, the weight of the message sinking in. He was still there, still watching, still guiding them, always one step ahead, always pushing them further. Lina's heart raced as she read the message aloud. We're on the right track, but he's telling us we haven't reached the full answer yet. Violet shook her head, smiling faintly. Of course he is. He wouldn't make it that easy. May leaned back, a tired grin on her face. So what now? We just keep asking ourselves why. Lina thought for a moment, her fingers tracing the edge of her laptop. Maybe we're not supposed to find the answer just yet. Maybe it's something we have to uncover as we keep building, keep exploring. Violet nodded. I like that. It's not about finding a solution right now. It's about the journey, the process of getting there. May smiled. So we keep going, keep building, and eventually we'll figure out why. Lina glanced at the message from 1-800-5194, her mind spinning with possibilities. Yeah, I think that's it. We're not meant to stop now. The game isn't over. It's just changing. As they sat back in their chairs, each of them lost in thought. The familiar sound of the coffee shop surrounded them once again. The world outside had moved on while they had been caught in the web of riddles and codes. But they were still here, still searching. Still asking the big question. The man with the fedora was nowhere to be seen, but his influence was unmistakable. He had led them this far, and he wasn't done with them yet. The final door had been unlocked, but the real mystery was only just beginning.